income in 2026. I want you to actually see it right now. Can we try that? How much are you earning? Don't tell me. Don't tell anybody. Just hold it in your mind right now. Whatever the income or whatever money is coming in, do you have the faith that before December it can be tripled? Hold that thought. I feel like, okay, let me just share my own experience with money sometimes. Sometimes, it's as if in my head, I feel like, oh, I feel buy mansion. I feel buy, like, I can do this, I can do that. And then when it's time to actually spend that money, sometimes it's like, hey, when will the next one come? Oh, I feel like a lot of us have the same energy when it comes to money. I will be addressing that today. Hi, Karimot. Good evening. So nice to see you. So one question I would like us to answer in the group chat. I'm sure that now I feel like I should stop saying I feel like, yeah. But even me, I felt uncomfortable with that question when I thought about, oh, how much I earn monthly, and then okay, this money can triple. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's like, but now let's make it fun, right? Let's think of one thing. If your money or if your income were to triple before December 2026, what's the one thing you will buy for yourself? Just write it now, now, now. Don't think it, don't overly think it. Just write it now on the chat.
Is it just me or is Ebusu speaking? Because I can't hear anything. Hi, Alice. Can you still hear me? Oh, okay. I, okay. Thank
Hi guys, I'm sorry about that though. My laptop just went off. It's like the face is too much for it. Please. um I don't know if I can still see people's chats and the replies. Let me see. Please, can anybody hear me?
you. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, thank you. Wait, I'm trying to set up my laptop. Wait, Joe. Am I doing? We'll do that thing again, and the energy will be high again because I need to see what people typed. That's it. That's it. Oof. Okay. Okay. Ah, thank God for this. Okay. What was it? Okay. When we were trying to write what we'll buy for ourselves if our money triple, right, by December. So please, with the same energy, I'm assuming everybody has done it before for the first time. So please, can we do it again? So that I can be reading it out as I'm seeing it. Let's just be boosting my morale like that. And I'm like, oh yeah. If your money or your income, oh my gosh, a car. Okay. Love that. I think 2025 was the year a lot of ladies bought a car. Oh, buy my first iPhone. Oh, I am that soon as 2080 red. See, I feel you. Real estate in Dubai. I'm not there, oh, but yes, in Jesus' name. I love Christiana. I love what you just did. Buy plenty land. That was safe day. I love what Christiana did. That was so specific. That was so specific. A house in Lekki, clock it, my sister. See, I can't even shout this enough. I was talking about 2025 being the year that a lot of ladies bought cars, right? I don't know if it was like confirmation bias on my end because my sister bought a car, Alice bought a car, but it just felt like everywhere was turning. Girls were just buying car, and it felt very, very empowering because it felt like nobody's waiting anymore. Before they'll tell you that I think somebody has had a conversation with me before where they told me that it's not advisable I got a car yet since I was still single and all that. At the time, it felt like Kilele, so even if I didn't have, yes, so Tolu, she announced it now. I think she announced it here when we are talking about our wins and all that. So even even if me myself I did not get the car, obviously, right? And even when the person was talking to me, the person didn't get, like, I didn't have the money to get the car at that point, but it made no sense to me. And 2025 was just like, it was just confirming that thing that, see, you can go ahead, live your life. And I can remember when Alice wanted to get a car, guys, she just that day when our younger brother's house, and she just asked him that, okay, if I want to get a car now, number one, which one will be the cheapest? Number two, which one will like not chop fuel? And she was asking those very, very specific questions. And my brother just gave her an answer of the kind of model of car she should get. This girl got obsessed. She was very specific, down to the color, down to the like front area and everything. And for me, it was as if I was watching a miracle come to life, guys. I had a front center seat of what it takes to be very, very focused and pull what you want out from reality. That was a very, very crazy thing. So I like it, please. Whatever, see, anytime you are visualizing or be very specific, the universe actually listen to exactly what you're asking for, and you just see that you are getting that. Sometimes you will have forgotten. I remember when the car got here and we're sitting in the car for the first time, and she just thought about it and she was like, Auntie Ebu, people know that she calls me Auntie Ebu. She just said that, Auntie Ebu, I noticed that this thing, I wanted it to. And she was mentioning it, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Literally, there's nothing too big. Oh. So let me stop there. So let's enter into our today's session fully. We started on a very, very high note, which is one of the energy money needs. Money doesn't go after struggle. Let me just put it that way, very, very clearly. If our mindset about money has always been, oh my God, I have to work, I have to like toil, I have to go, I have to stretch, I have to do. It doesn't really work that way. You have to be more strategic, really. You have to be more strategic. You have to think, plan here first before you even start running around to execute or anything. Please, I hope my camera is still on and everybody can hear me clearly. All right. Okay, so I want to go back to what I said in the beginning before I got cut off, right? This exercise, usually, especially when you're doing it for the first time, it's very uncomfortable because it feels like, hey, how much do you have? Or where are you in life? Or, those kind of things. And then you start thinking like that. Instead of putting in your head and be like, okay, instead of thinking just how will this thing appear, think, how can I create it in my life? How can I make the mass? How can I, like, with what I'm earning, how much do I have to save to get this number? Why not even get the number? Some of us, I think Miriam wrote real estate in Dubai. First of all, if I was going to visualize that and all that, I would have to go and find out what are the good to live areas in Dubai, right? Okay, first of all, what am I even getting this property for? Am I getting it for investment? Am I getting it to live with my family? How much does it take to buy real estate in this particular area? Do I want to buy an apartment? Do I want to buy maybe a compound building, maybe a duplex or whatever, right, with its own cutoff, whatever? Or if you want to buy a house in Lekki, have you ever even thought, you'll be hearing semi-detached duplex, you'll be hearing this, have you ever even let me find out how much will they mention? Many of us, I think that guy that used to be like, you will love it. Many of us, we are just watching this for the entertainment value. But have you even thought that if I want to buy this thing today, how much does it cost? Let me tell you, when you start asking questions like that, you are already making it real. You're already familiarizing your mind. The part of you that is usually scared, the part of you that is usually like, is beginning to see that it's normal. Before you know, it's the money that maybe if they call 250 million before, you're like, who's daddy or whose granddaddy will give me that money. This time around, you're like, And then let me tell you, one thing that happens is you begin to notice young people like you doing that thing you want to do. I mean, it's very, 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 let's say, confirmative. It's very confirmative in that way. You begin to see normal people, girls, people like you, doing the exact same thing you want to do. And then you be like, oh wow, how, like, how are they able to do this? Instead of, I don't think I'll get here. And then in your head, you are beginning to plan. You know that it's going to take you 5 years, or it's going to take you 10 years. Literally, all this process is doing for you is actually making that number real to you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to add someone. And okay. So let me go further to what I have. So I was mentioning earlier that we don't have to validate struggle and think that is like what makes success. I'm not saying hard work is not important. Anybody that knows me will know how hard I work. I work really, really, really hard. But in my head, I know that it's not working hard that is success. I know that it's going to be very, very deceptive of me. I'll be deceiving myself a lot if I rely only on hard work. You have to be what? Strategic. Again, it's a strategy. Imagine you are playing chess or you are playing a game. Literally, I think last year I read a book where they were like something, the game of life. And the way the author wrote this book, you could just see how really life is a game. All of us, we are playing parts. Some of us are kings, some of us are queens, some of us are pawns, some of us are knights. So you have to understand where you stand. First of all, honestly, first of all, let me tell you, nobody, or except maybe Nepo babies, nobody has hit it really hard, especially people that are starting from scratch. Nobody has hit it really hard without going through that stretch of uncertainty, without going through that will I make it moment, without taking stock of where they presently stand, right? Understand where you are in life. Understand what's going to take you to get to the next level. You are not playing the same game as others. I keep saying this, like, during our becoming this, I don't know why I kept mentioning that thing, that your goal is not the same as everybody's goal. You're not playing. Imagine now somebody like me now should be playing the same game with $10. How now? The length of time realistically that it might take you to cross certain things. There's some money that, let me tell, like, keep saying let me tell you, huh? There's some income you will earn right now that just hearing somebody call a certain income to you, you'll be like, God forbid. That happened literally during the event, right? That happened during the event. It's just a progression thing. And when you start realizing that you are ready for more, is when you start noticing people like you doing those things that are more. It's as if your mind is showing you this person is already doing this. So it's not as if you are trying to steal their thing. Number one, you have to recognize where you are, what it will take you to get to where you're going, and also recognize, like, okay, these people, they are like me. Oh, this is what they've done. This is where they are going to. So it's not all about struggle. Before we get to try, we have to address the lie, especially as women in this day. I remember, see, this habit bar is something that we learned through our childhood. How many of us remember how hard our mothers worked? Nobody's answering me. How many of us remember how hard, except if maybe God blessed you and God blessed maybe your dad and he was able to handle, financial capacities at home. But your mom was also working as hard as your dad, and also having to come back home to take care of the kids, to take care of things. It's serious hard work. It's serious hard work. Like, it's not even the kind of hard work that you wish on maybe a friend or somebody you don't like that. Let me tell you, it's something that discourages people from even saying, I want to get married. Because who wants to go through all that hard work? Exactly. And we know, see, I'm not saying this thing to mock our mothers. They lived in a different time. We have to understand that. But we know where they are today in life. Not many of us would like to be where they are right now. I don't know if this is an assumption on my part, but I just know that a lot of us will want to, have more results for our hard work, have more success to show, have more, assets, have more things to show that this is the result of what I've worked for years and years, right? So, excuse me, when you think about tripling your income, right? Ideally, ideally, when you think about it in terms of hard work, you'll be like, oh, that means I have to work twice as hard. I'm here to tell you today that number one is a lie. It's not even possible. You can't do that. And the reason you can't do that is because we are already like, most of us already work. First of all, take stock of how many hours you work in a day. How can you triple that really? Except maybe if you employ people, that's a hack. Actually, you can employ people to add their hours to your own hours and move forward. But literally, many of us might not be there yet. You might not be where you want to be like, okay, I want to employ this person to take this off my hands. So what do? Right? Because if you are currently working hard, but your bank account doesn't reflect it, the problem is not about your efforts. The problem is that you are using the wrong vehicle for where you want to get to. It's as if many of us know this Formula One race. You see how the cars they go so fast, we, right? It's as if you are trying to pedal a bicycle. You're trying to do fast, and you're trying to compete on that same rate. See, I'm here to tell you, everybody here, if you don't know before, please know it now. In this time of AI, people will make bastard money. Take it from me. People will make the kind of money that doesn't make sense. Do you know why? I don't have to hire anybody to make money or to create things. Do you know how empowering that is? This time of AI has come to is a blow. Please, guys, I don't even know if I'm going to post this video again. But let me just tell you now, start thinking immediately. If you are currently working somewhere, please start thinking of what you can create. That's where in the next 5 years, the game is going to be fierce. It's all going to be what you can create, because on that, low key, everybody is creating. They're using AI. You don't need a developer anymore. You really don't need a UX person anymore. I know this is the work many of us do, but let me be honest with you. That's just the truth. That's the trend, and that's what's going to happen. If it is book you know how to write, go and start finding how you use AI to write a very, very interesting book. If it is maybe you are good at audio, see, AI has come to emphasize our natural talents. That's where we are right now. That's where we are right now. Whatever you can do, AI has come to expand it. And literally, you don't need anybody's validation. You don't need anybody's permission, except if you want to sell to people directly. You can just create something and put it on the market and you will sell. You can just create, literally, that's how things are right now. I know, keep building your skills, keep trying to get that certification, but it might just be too late for all of us. That aside. So now let's just get into the strategy. How do you exactly triple your income? How do we make it real without just making it a fate and a bubble to get into? The first thing is positioning. I'm going to be using something called the P.O.P framework. The P.O.P framework, right? The first one is positioning. The second one is offer. The third one is platform. So for positioning now, right? The first thing you must change is what you call yourself. I am a proving proof. Is that a good English? I don't know. I'm a proving proof of the saying that it is what you call yourself that the world will call you. Yes, I'm a living proof of it. Is what you design yourself as that the world will have no option than to call you. You don't get into, see, there are certain rooms that mentioning small numbers is like an insult to the people in the room, because they bypassed that a long time ago. And that's those are the rooms you want to enter and sit comfortably at the table, right? Number one, you have to reposition yourself. You have to really, really think, how do I not really pad myself? Well, I'm not saying you should lie. Literally, you can create a timeline for yourself. You can give yourself, okay, if I do this certification now, what is that certification for? What what does it open me? What I don't know how to put this. What does it open me to? What opportunities does it open me to? Right? If I finish, maybe if I do my master's now in this particular career line, those that did the same thing, where are they today? How does my projection look like in the next 3 to 5 years? You need to start calling yourself the things you want to be, because eventually that's what the world will call you as. As I was speaking, I remember reading a post by one founder, and he said he wanted to get on a project with Google, and he said that night, he kept feeling uncomfortable, he changed the numbers 3 times, he padded it 3 times by adding 00, 000, 3 times, right? And He said during the meeting, when they asked him for his numbers and he presented, he could see that they were very disappointed. Why? Those numbers were too small for them. That's the kind of mentality we need to start thinking about. You need to start, most times, even see this thing. I don't know who I was telling. I was telling someone that sometimes what you need is not friends or are not friends. What you need are allies. You need to recognize those that are going the same place you are going without guilt, without fear. It's okay to love people. There's a place for that. It's okay to be welcoming of people. It's okay to love people. It's okay to care. It's okay to, like, even give of yourself. But for your own personal career growth, please make allies. Make allies with those that are already ahead of you. Make allies with those that are already ahead of you. Thanks, Pedro. Make allies again with those that are what? Already ahead of you. You need to stand on this. See, not even one person. You can't stand on one person comfortably because that person said they shake. You need to see, like, that's one thing that I think people in the US or maybe European people, they've understood the power of mentorship, the power of sponsorship. I can't say that enough. That's why they have all these their sororities, right? Even the guys, they have their thing. Because if you see them, like sometimes in business meeting, and they'll be like, oh my God, you were this, oh, I was a this. And then they start singing or they start doing one a cappella. And before you know it, the business conversation just goes like this. Because at the end of the day, all of us, we are humans. At the end of the day, I like who I like. I'm sorry, but I like who I like. And those are the same way people we are trying to attract. That's how they think. That's how they think. During the Christmas break, I sent like Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas messages to a couple of women that last year or early last year, oh my God, I would have been freaking out. People that are on this call that still know how I speak about people that I admire, for me, it's like, oh my God, because wow, when you achieve, see, women will they achieve, normal will they achieve, and when you achieve, it's as if you are sending a signal to the next person around you, behind you, ahead of you, everywhere. You're sending a signal that this is possible. Why? I did it. Immediately, everybody's thinking, why not me? Why not me? Why not me? That's how growth works. And that's why it's so beautiful, especially when it's done in a community or in a closed space. It's as if you're like, most times we don't achieve just because of us. Even if it doesn't seem that way, it's not because of you. Now, we've mentioned that Alice bought a car. For those that not hear before that I've heard today, even in your head, it's no longer abstract. Why? Because somebody did it. Right? And that's why it's beautiful. So when I sent these women messages and they were replying, they were like, hey everyone, Merry Christmas. Like, in my head, I was like, God, now me did this. It is when you don't have that you will not know what you are missing out on. And when you have people that like you, they are invested in your growth, they are rooting for you, they want you to win. It's as if, even in energy, like when we talk about energy and manifestation and all that, it's as if other people are boosting your energy, they are adding to you, right? So I can't overemphasize, get a mentor, get someone that wants you to win as much, or even if it's not as much, right? They are invested in your growth, they want you to be it. And another thing these people do is, when you see the things they do, Onyeka recently, she posted that right now, I think she volunteers in Genesis House. I don't know about Genesis House before, blah, blah, blah. But because she posted it, I had to go and quickly search. Onyeka was one of our speakers in the December event. I had to quickly go and search that, please, what's Genesis House? What does it stand for? What do they do? Blah, blah, blah. From these people, we'll be seeing opportunities. And then watching how they move literally informs you on how you want to move. There was this prayer point that before, I used to be very, very scared. Like, I used to seriously pray this prayer with all my heart. Like, it's very crazy. And the reason why is because, all this family thing. So they were talking about, they were doing amebo of one family member. So they then said the prayer that, may God not let us be something that other people will look at and be like, God forbid. Watching, I don't know how, right? But watching the content in everybody's face and everybody did, in my head, I don't know, I was like, God, I must not be I must not be this person. Hey, my head must not be, but how I used to pray all our prayer. So then I used to pray like, God, please don't let people look at me and do God forbid. But let me tell you, as a woman, when you achieve, people will look at you and be like, God, when and how precisely? And that's the energy. Literally, that's the energy. So now, how does this translate to real life, right? If you are right now, I know that we have a very, very strong executive assistant in our midst, right? So please, when I use the word assistant, I'm not I'm using the word assistant in the layman terms of, somebody that just assists, maybe in the office or something. Now, if you are working in the global market, or if you are a freelancer, you know that if you're working on Upwork precisely, you know that you can charge hourly for your service, right? So an assistant, used loosely, there is a limit. You can't go beyond that. If not, people will look at you like you're being ridiculous. Even beyond, like, forget about that. Like, there is a limit to how much you earn on BSC. Okay? Are we alive? Nobody's reacting again, no? Please, can everybody hear me?
True.
All right. Because I know that this might be uncomfortable. Let us say the truth. Okay, let's say the truth as it is. On BSc or masters, like, there are some positions you cannot attain, right? Like, let's see, most of the ministers, even in this our corrupt nation, most of them are doctors. That tells you something. That tells you something. The next thing we should go for is our offer. The next thing in the P.O.P framework. Number one, positioning. Number two, offer. One more thing about positioning, just one more thing about positioning. Again, the community you are in matters. You might not know, but people are watching. Who are the people that are vouching for you? Who are the people you appear with? Who are you, like, who is tagging you? Who are you being mentioned? Whose lips is mentioning your name? Choose your community wisely. Don't let anybody stain your white. It's very important though. We're speaking about somebody, I think she had a scandal, and I felt so sad for her, because let me tell you, beyond this surface level, oh, you're nice, there are people that are real gatekeepers. There are people that are the real power holders. There are people that you have to, I think I said this thing last month, you have to submit to, you have to calm down. And those kind of people, sometimes they are very, very conventional. They are old school money. See, I'm talking about deep, like, where the money and the power is, right? Those people, they have very, very solid views. So they want to, like, they don't just open their doors to anybody. And in this kind of social standing, it's not about money. It's not about how much you have. If you want them to take you seriously, you have to send the right signal. So wherever you find yourself, whoever you're moving with, be very, very careful. Be very careful. That's it, especially in this age of social media. So the next thing is offer, as I was saying. So stop selling your services like you are selling your time. Always, there's somebody post I love a lot, Christiana. Shout out to Christiana. And the reason why I love it is because most times she ties, maybe it's because she's into sales, but she ties it into actual outputs. What do I expect from this? If I do, what are you giving me exactly? Right? Many people don't want people to work for them. Even me, if I'm comfortable, I don't need you to work for me, literally. If I need to hire somebody, then this person must really, really, really be giving me peace of mind, or it must be for a precise thing. Many a times, I think all of us have realized now that CEO, your qualifications don't matter most of the time. It is what you can actually do. And how do I know you can do this thing for me? I have to see what you have done. I have to see what you have done for other people, because it's not my head you will not start doing trial and error. No way. I will not pay for that. Which is one of the things I think Oyenka kind of mentioned this last month when she was like, oh, but you should design our website for us, because that's just how people think. They want to see what you have done. If you want to attract the kind of contracts, if you're talking about multi-million dollar, that's what came to my mind. They're talking about multi-million dollar contract now. Oga, do you have the backing? Can your chest carry it? Have you done it before? You have to prove it to me. You have to show me that, okay, see, sorry, I need to, sorry. Myself was laughing at myself as I mentioned multi-million dollar, because in my head, I'm just like trying to imagine what it means to actually attract that kind of project. I feel like that kind of project will do you one for maybe 2 years, you'll be okay. You will not do much, but yeah. Carrying on, Sha. Like, your offer has to be solid and backed in real things that you have actually done. That's the only way I can trust you. If a graphic designer is coming to me now and be like, hey, this, I can do this for you, I want to see what you have done. I really, really want to see what you have done. For many of us that I'm trying to think, because there are some roles that you can't actively show what you have done, roles like maybe customer support or even executive assistant, really. But there has to be a way to show your metrics. Many people say record your your impact, record what you are doing, show workings, because church know the full basket. If I'm going to be hiring somebody, I'm going to be giving you good money. I need to know you are solid. And let me tell you, there's a level you get to in the game that you can be cocky. You can be cocky because even sometimes that is a signal for me. I'll be like, this person knows money. Let's pay them. Because I know that you are good. You are good for you to reach that. Because sometimes, like even myself, sometimes I head the bank and I'll be like, I beg, this is not I'm not on that level. Don't disturb me. Right? So there is something that actually, because many of us make that mistake of trying to put offers out there that really we have not gotten there yet. And there's something that can actually really help us. It is competence. Competence will give you crazy confidence. You'll be so confident because what? You know your shit. Nobody can look at you. You know what you're talking about. Everybody has to respect. When it comes to that topic, people will keep quiet when you're talking. Build competence. It takes time. And that's one of the things I want us to address this year. This year is not a year of wishing. Okay, please, who is clocking it with me? We are not wishing this year. We are not hoping this year. It gets me annoyed. As I'm talking about, I'm getting angry. We are doing. Do you understand? We are doing things this year. We are building. We are doing the hard work. See, I know that I was saying hard work is, you will work hard though. This year, we are all going to work hard together because that's just how we win. And that's just how we move forward. If you want to put out the kind of offer that you know that your service is worth, you have to show working. You have to be confident. You have to really, really know this thing. Admit if you don't know. I said it earlier, know where you're standing, understand where you're standing. Admit, okay, this is where I am now. But if I start studying this thing, if I sign up for this course, if I do this, if I do that, if I do this internship within the next 3 months, I won't be here. I feel like a lot of us, we underestimate how large that your tiny seed can grow. And I feel like if there is one thing God has given me the grace for, is to sit down with small things, understanding it to grow. I know how to do that in Pa. I can sit and be like, okay, this is what wants to go. No wala. Because that time we still reach 5 years, we still be 5 years. So what do you have to lose really? People will laugh at you. Are you the first person they will laugh at? See, get over it. Like, see, for me, it's as if it's like life is a cinema. Many of the people that we are watching, it's because we are watching them now. Thanks, Ashake. You don't talk about them. I want people to even talk about me. Talk about me now. Make me your topic. When you are eating, talk about me to your family. Because they don't have other things to do. So if you fail, you do another one. Do you know how long you're going to live in this life? What if you are supposed to be here till 80? Your ideas, oh my God, your ideas deserve expression. That's what we're here to do. You are here to do. I deviated. Let me come back. All right. The last P is platform. And this is the most important one. This is the most important of all. Because we all know that this thing now. We all know that that story where like was it pure water bottle or bottle of water? If you want to buy it at an hotel, you might buy it for maybe 1,500, right? But if you are buying it on the streets, you buy it for 200. Where you are matters. Where you are is very, very important. You can have the same skills. Do you know how many crazy? Oh my God! Like I don't think we understand how watered down tech skills have become. Tech skills are no longer like anymore. Because literally anybody that is like, determined and has decided to learn it can do it. You can't do it. So what does this mean? How do you do your own to be different? It's matter. Like I mentioned before, that the people you are around matters a lot. What platform are you using? All these things. See, if you don't take anything today, take it from me that it is what you call yourself that people will call you. Just take it like that. It's what you design. It's how you design yourself to the outward. Lucky, you know that you are working seriously in the back end. You are working seriously. See, because if you design very, very fine and people push it and there's nothing there, you will collapse. I hope my analogy is being understood. But if you design very nicely and you're working in the back end seriously, see, nobody will be able to push you. You will stand very, very, very solid. Very, very, very solid. The one that is coming to me now is like a palm tree by the riverside. You will stand. Nothing will shake you. Why? Because front and back, you are solid. And many of us that are this thing, many of us that are technical, you understand how unpleasant backend can be like. It just looks like, code just going and going and going. You don't know what's going on. But on the front end, you can see how beautiful it is. You can see colors, you can see white space, you can see design thinking, you can see all those kind of things, right? You can see the brand and you can interact with that. Many of us, we think the world is looking at you as closely as you think. It's a lie. Everybody wants to see what they expect. Everybody wants to see what they expect. So what is your platform? Because these days, again, I was mentioning what AI is going to do and what AI has already done. Your geography no longer matters. You can launch a product anonymously. And if that product is good, you will make sweet money from that product. Just take it. So what are you doing? And how are you positioning yourself for greatness? How exactly are you positioning yourself for greatness? Because look at it now, for those of us that are freelancers, but I'm thankful every day that I started freelancing immediately after school and all that. But for those of us that are freelancers, you understand that many of our global clients, many of our clients in the diaspora and all that, they think they are paying us cheaply. For them, they are saving money, right? Because if they are going to hire a real agency to do those things, it might be very, very expensive. They think if they give you $300 now, in their mind, they might think, oh, they're saving money with that $300. But to you, that you're a Nigerian, that you know that somebody might have paid you maybe 100K to do that thing. Christiana, please, we are here to make our head hot. It's time to move forward. Share all this in you know, tire us. You know, tire us. I want to see this our next December meeting. Whoa, I want people to be offering money. Like, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Just be giving me money. I'll collect. That's where we are going. Like, that's where we are going, guys. Like, oh, Camilara, yes. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to explain some things to you. Like, to you now, that $300 might be like, it might, I'll be sorry, they pay $300 for a skill somebody might have paid you 100,000 naira for. You know, that $300 is on an average 450K, right? Or we host in Bali, yes, now. Yeah, people that they are doing it, they don't have two heads. Yes, it's possible. That's what we are talking about. So it's very, very, very possible. It's very, in fact, triple can be too small. Triple can be too small. In a single year, I think I made more than how much I've made all through my freelancing year. So if I'm telling you these things, I'm telling you because it works and it is possible. It is. Put it in your head. I'm not saying French or I'm not speaking story. I'm speaking what has happened and what can happen if we lock in. So now what's the solution? How do we make this happen? So I know that we've been mentioning that we're going to launch our Upwork workshop, our freelancing workshop. I'm focusing mainly on Upwork because that's what I do. And I've been doing this for close to 7 years now, successfully, over $30,000 earned. And not only me, Alice too has been doing for the same number of years and, within even over 40,000, if not more, earned. So I feel like most times when people talk to me about freelancing, most times I don't like talking. But recently I begin to challenge that mindset because sometimes it's not because of luck. Yes, many people have been in the market for as long as we have been, and it was not luck. It was strategy. It was certain things that we did that worked out for us by the grace of God, and we are ready to share this information with all of us here. We are serious when we talk about this year is the year we make money together. Anybody that wants to join on this, I'm 100% sold on this. It's time we actually do things. I want to be able to even post people's success stories. I want to be able to post that, oh, this person has bought a car. Oh, this person just bought this. Oh, this person just did this. This person just established this business. Yeah. So we're going to be doing everything together. We're going to be using this P.O.P strategy, your positioning, your offer, and your platform. We're going to be using it together to actually build ourselves right so that we are empowered and we have what it takes. And apart from that, for everybody that does this workshop or is participating in this workshop, for the next, how long should I commit? Okay, for the next 2 months or maybe 3 months, for the next 3 months, Whatever message you have on your freelancing account, we are going to answer it for you until you land your client. Whatever message comes in, whatever, I'm not going to like, I'm not committing to creating offers for you. We're going to show you how to create winning offers all the time. I still used it last week. Was it Friday? And I still got a job from it. So yes, it's very, very possible, and yes, it works. So for the next 3 months, if you're on this Upwork freelancing workshop, any message you have in your accounts, we are going to help you answer until you close your clients. So it's going to be a 3-day workshop. So for day one, we are going to be fixing our positioning. For day two, we are going to be showing how to package your offer. And for day three, we are going to the platform to make money. This is coming completely free. If you are in the industry, you know how expensive it is for people to actually teach you what works. I really don't want us to take this for granted. I know that sometimes access breeds content. I'm aware, but I would really advise us, please, let's not take this for granted. Everything I know, I'm ready to pour and I'm ready to share, and same with Alice. So please, let's not take this for granted. So it's time to visualize. Who is ready? Who is ready? It's time to visualize. All right. So let's close our eyes. Let's close our eyes. Let's close our eyes. This one is about money, so better close your eyes and get into the feeling of it. Okay. So I want you to visualize you just got a notification on your phone. You pick up the phone and you saw immediately that it's a payment. This payment is in a currency that excites you. This currency makes you very happy. You notice that you are not tired, you are not stressed. You earned this because you were smart enough to position yourself where you are valued. Now take a deep breath. Picture the exact amount you are seeing on this notification. Yes. No matter what that amount is, you are worthy of that transaction. Now open your eyes. How does that feel? I hope it feels very sweet, Sha. So I'm looking forward to seeing us all. The workshop is going to be starting next Wednesday. It's going to be 5 p.m. every I think it will take maybe 2 hours per day, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to be sharing more details. For those of us that don't have an Upwork account yet, I'm going to be sharing details on opening an account and all that. So yeah, I look forward to seeing us all on Wednesday. Let's enjoy the rest of our week. Bye, ladies.